Stories from the Tabernacle by May Moore. Stage directions for Jesus on the road to Jerusalem. This story starts with a brown felt underlay and a road in a different color of brown. And this is the storyteller's perspective, and this is where the audience is over here. This story starts with Jesus and his friends on a mountain. So I just have a large boat that I turned over. You could also make it out of blocks or whatever you want to show that Jesus is up on somewhere. This is the wooden figure I picked to be Jesus. I'm going to place him on top of the mountain. And the story begins with the disciples here with him. So we're going to place them on either side of him on the mountain. And to show the transfiguration, we're just going to kind of stretch our hands around Jesus to show the brightness that's kind of going everywhere. And then the voice from heaven, we're going to point up and then point to Jesus, say, "This is my son whom I love, with whom I am well pleased." And then Jesus and his friends are going to go on the road. They're going to leave the mountain. And the friends are going to kind of block Jesus because they don't want him to go. He tells them that he's going to suffer and die, and they say they don't want that to happen. So Jesus is then going to walk around them. And first he's going to meet the children. So we'll place two children right here. And Jesus, we're just going to kind of like cup our hands over them to say like, yes, Jesus loves them and took time to see them. And then he's going to continue on down the road and he's going to meet Bartimaeus, be a figure like this. And he's going to stop and heal Bartimaeus. Kind of cup your hand over him, gives him sight. And then Jesus is going to go even further down. He's going to come to the temple, which we're going to represent with just a few blocks stacked on top of each other. And then some coins. And I tell kids at the beginning of the story that money is going to go flying, and I do not want them to go crazy and try to pick it up. Just good to put that out there at the beginning. So Jesus is going to come down, and he's going to come into the temple, and he's going to see, the money lenders. And to show him sort of turning over the tables, I just took the top block and did this. Well, I knocked him over. Anyway, you can see the money kind of scatters, and it makes a really nice sound. And then we put the table back up. And kind of shake your fist to show that he's angry about it. And he's going to continue on down the road here. I'm going to move some of the coins out of the way because the next thing that happens is he's going to come to the cross. And so I just made a paper cross and I'm going to set it. I'm going to move the temple here so you can see, but it's just down at the corner. The cross is just going to lie flat facing the audience, and then Jesus is going to be on top of the cross, just flat on the ground. And then we're going to bring the tomb back. We're going to put it over him. And we're going to put the stone in front.